All right, welcome back. So it is Friday, the 28th of March. We are coming towards the end of another month. And what is happening with Bitcoin? How are things going to move in the month of April? And why are we dumping? I think today we've dumped about, let's just check together, shall we? About $2,000 worth over the course of the day. Yeah, about $2,000. So everybody's panicking, we're dumping, we've come on the daily, we're forming this candle wick right now, and are we going to break through major resistance and fall all the way down to this bearish scenario of 70,000 US dollars? So Bitcoin faces this possible crash amid US PCE inflation data uncertainty. So I think it was Peter Brandt warns of a potential Bitcoin crash here because we have this PCE inflation data. It will shape the Fed's monetary policy. So this is the personal consumption expenditures. I don't know if it's been released yet, but anyway, the downside is, like Peter Brandt is warning of a Bitcoin crash down to 76 or 70,000 US dollars. And he says, and I quote, "This is not an unreasonable expectation, and the selling pressure will increase in the short term." Could it happen? Will it happen? Two different things, but yeah, it's possible that it could happen. So this will be a major catalyst for Bitcoin's next move. No doubt about that. I don't know when this data will be released, but yeah, we're kind of at a crossroads at the moment with Bitcoin, with the crypto market. It's been pretty boring, but if we look at what's interesting is on the weekly, I was looking at the EMA ribbons, and on the weekly you can see we're struggling between the 20 and 50 EMA. We got a bounce off the 50, which was fantastic, and we're getting rejected off the 20. So we're kind of stuck at the moment in this range. So hopefully this is not going to be some sort of, like I've been mentioning before, like a dead cat bounce where we just basically roll over and come down to the 70,000 range. So it is possible that we come back down and retest some of the support levels here that we formed last year over the 6 months. So the support levels are around 70k, like Peter Brandt was saying. So it is reasonable to consider the fact that we could come down to the levels of 70 to 73,000. It can happen. It's not out the realms of possibility. So we do have this major support here, but if that happens, that would be a decrease. If we do come down to 70k, another 16-17%, which would be not great. And in terms of the altcoins, it will be even worse. So hopefully we don't see something like that, but we do break above some key resistance. If we go back to the daily, let me just get rid of the EMA ribbons, and so hopefully we can hold this area of like 84,000 as support. So let's see if we get support around 84,000. Let's put a little marker there. Let's see if we bounce off this. If that happens, that would be fantastic. Then we can start hopefully getting past that resistance that I showed you of 89,000. And over the weekend, hopefully we just get a bit of a bounce, or we just remain stable going into next week, into the month of April. So I think April is going to be a good month. Well, that's just my opinion. And hopefully when we do get, if we do get a bounce off here, we do break past the 90,000 and hold it, and then we can start talking about a potential reversal to the upside. But right now, in my opinion, it's not looking pretty. Now I'm here for the long term, so I do expect Bitcoin to go to $1 million one day. So if you're here for whatever time frame, you just have to stick to your game plan, be patient in this market. Panic sellers are everywhere at the moment. If we go over to the fear and greed, we are at 33% for the fear. But it all depends on your plan. If you're dollar cost average to altcoins to Bitcoin, then keep doing what you're doing. Not financial advice, of course. It's this. If you look at this, everything's in the red. You could be panicking, or on the flip side, you could be thinking, okay, it's a continuation of the sales. I mean, it's been pretty bad over the past 4 to 8 weeks with the altcoins, but it's all about perspective, how you look at it. Are you using this as an opportunity to buy more altcoins, ready for the next few years, the next altcoin rallies, altcoin seasons? Because we haven't even had an altcoin season yet. Let's just check out the Bitcoin dominance. It's probably pretty high, probably 61-62%, no doubt. Yes, okay, 62%, which is not particularly great. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we come and close this wick all the way up here at 64%, which would be terrible news for the altcoins. But I tried to be a realist, and yeah, I was hoping this would be a triple top. I mean, it could still be, but while everything is uncertain, obviously the altcoins bleed and the dominance goes back into Bitcoin. So there's that possibility that this triple M pattern is void now, and that we do the dominance does come a little bit higher up. But let's see what happens. So that the altcoins obviously are suffering because of this. But yeah, that's it for that with the dominance and the altcoins. And Bitcoin, there's not really much to say. We just have to wait for that data to come out, and it's the end of the month, going into April. Maybe we get a big rally in the month of April. So that's pretty much it for today. So let me know in the comment section below where you think Bitcoin is heading to in the month of April. Do you think we're going to go down to 70k, or do you think we're going to have a phenomenal April? So smash up the like button, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye bye.